Yay! Thank you for watching this video. If you're watching it, I know you want Bilstein shocks and struts as badly as I do. These Bilstein 4600s come stock on the Nissan Frontier NISMO off-road. And they are on my 2020 Titan Pro 4X. I can't say enough good things about the Bilstein shocks. If you're planning to put them on your Frontier, good job. You are going to love them. So I'm doing the left side of the truck first. You do have to drop your spare tire out of the way. And there is my brand new BF Goodrich spare tire getting dropped out of the way. I did not buy the KO2s. Those are the Trail Train BF Goodrich. You'll save about $50. I have not got stuck in the mud just yet, so with the new shocks, I hope I still don't get stuck in the mud on my two-wheel drive Frontier, but these tires are working out pretty good. The can that I'm spraying is called Freol. Freol. You can get it on Amazon. If you're used to WD-40 or liquid wrench to spray on your bolts to get them to start turning and the nuts to turn and stuff, get yourself a can of Freol. Except for you folks out in California, because Freol will kill you. But the rest of the United States, go ahead and get yourself a can of Freol. It is the best for any kind of rusty bolt, dirty, grungy bolt that you need to break loose. Man, this stuff is awesome. So, okay, we're removing the stock shocks right now. So, 210,000 miles on the stock shocks. When I pulled them out and pushed them in, there is like no rebound. They rebound within like 5 minutes. So these shocks are done. You're gonna need two different sockets to do this. I'm using deep well, as you see. You're going to need a 17 millimeter. You're going to need a 19 millimeter. So have them handy. 17's on the top, 19's down at the bottom. Spray your bolts with Freol, and they come right off. And I'm telling you that the last person that put a wrench on this nut that I'm on right now was in the factory in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and this shock has not been touched since then, and it looks dirty enough that it has not been touched since then. And my ride and my handling is terrible. I was hoping it was going to improve when I put the BF Goodriches on, but no, that didn't happen. So knock your bolt out from the bottom. As you see, I just took my hand and gave it a push through, pulled it out. And then you're going to need to just kind of pry it around to get it off that stud that's in the frame on the top. It comes off a lot easier than the new one goes on. And one of my next videos is going to be the front strut. So I did one of the front struts already, and it is a chore, so you're going to want to watch that video. So these do not go on just freely. Get yourself a dead blow hammer. Notice this is a plastic hammer. It's not going to damage anything. Last thing you want to do is damage your brand new $100 Bilstein shock by beating on it, knocking it onto the frame. But you do need to get that bushing in there. And a dead blow hammer will do it without damaging any of your stuff. Once you get that bushing over so you have enough threads sticking out that you can put your washer and your nut, go ahead and put those back on and tighten them down to kind of align it better with the bottom. This is one of these jobs that you can absolutely do yourself. I didn't mention it in the beginning because I was so happy to let you know that you're getting Bilsteins. But I jacked the truck up with the trailer hitch. So if you have a trailer hitch, jack the bed of your truck up in the air and that will stretch out the suspension to its farthest amount of travel. The tires are barely touching the ground right now. Now when you're doing the bottom of this shock, there's some pins in this little holder that the shock kind of rides in. So once you get the shock inside the little bracket here, it'll stay in there, and then you just got to kind of work it around, push it up, and get that bolt through the bracket. And it's, when you're laying on your back trying to do it sideways, it's not the easiest job in the world. But there you go, it is through. Bam! And again, I'm using a dead blow hammer. That is exactly what you need to be using. Don't pull out your ball peen hammer. Nothing good comes from steel on steel contact. So here's where your 19 millimeter nut goes on. I did not torque any of these. This truck does have 210,000 miles. 210,000 miles on a 2005 Nissan Frontier LE crew cab. This will probably be the last set of shocks that this truck ever sees in its lifetime. I'm hoping to get 1 or maybe 200,000 miles out of this truck. I just bought it with 210,000 miles. And I'm going to use it as a beater truck just to get from point A to point B. I just want it to be dependable while I do it. And then when I get around to selling it, maybe I'll get some money back out of it for all these improvements that I have put on it. But I do like my vehicles to run and function and operate the way the manufacturer designed them to. And this is a really great way to improve the suspension of your truck. I can't think of a vehicle on the road that won't ride better with a set of Bilsteins. Don't waste your time on Amazon getting that set of shocks and springs for $125. Go ahead and spend the full $350 and get these Bilstein. You can get 4 of them, I think. 4 of them's like $309 on Amazon, and then plus tax, so you're right around maybe $330, something like that is what I paid for these. That's what it looks like, the yellow with the blue boot. And come back and watch the video where I do the right side. The right side's a lot more fun. Thanks for watching.